it would appear as though the only thing they care about is destroying this economy. And they're doing a very good job of it, and they're off to a wonderful head start in doing that. So, we still have major issues that nobody seems to be addressing in reference to the lack of workers coming out. We're going to probably be up to 9 million job openings here. We're already at 9 million, 10 million job openings. We went up 1 million from the 8.2, which was an all-time record high last month. This month, we went up to 9.4. So I suspect we're going to go up another million in job openings. It's a huge problem. And it was interesting when the numbers came out on the housing this morning, nobody talked about the concern that builders have in reference to hiring people. Look, maybe they're not directly hiring, but their subcontractors are. And they can't get people to work. It's almost impossible to be able to fill the demand that single-family housing has right now because they can't get the subcontractors. So we don't only have supply issues that are a huge problem for the housing industry. We've got supply issues of hourly workers that are willing to do the work and skilled workers that are willing to learn and maybe fill the void there. It's a huge problem, and nobody seems to be talking about it. Now, there's another study out saying that workers are not going back to work and aren't going to go back to work for two reasons. One is what they're earning being out of work, and the other reason is they're not going to go back to work in the office. They're more than willing to work, and a lot of these people that were surveyed are working. But the fact is, they're saying we're not going back. We will be unemployed if we have to. But based on the job openings numbers of 9 million, I don't think we're going to be unemployed. But I'll tell you, those 9 million job openings, if they require people to be in the office for 5 days a week, you're probably you're going to have an awful lot of trouble filling them. I would say to corporate America, particularly in the financial world, you need to wake up, man, because I know you're woke up about a whole lot of other garbage. You better wake up about having some workers. Because the fact of the matter is they're working as efficiently as they possibly can from home. And their home life, the most important thing, has changed everything. You know, it is just a change, a sea change, that there are still a number of corporations that aren't willing to accept it. And here's the thing. I would say without a doubt, I don't have a problem with this. I would say without a doubt, if productivity has dropped off, get them back into the office. Get them back into the office. We don't want productivity to slip generally in America. We want to keep our high level of productivity. We're one of the most productive countries in the world. The worst productivity country in the world, France, we don't want to become France. That doesn't help anybody, and that's not good. So as long as productivity stays high, they have a job that they can work from home. They can do the Zoom meetings. Then they need to be allowed to stay home until productivity begins to drop. If productivity begins to drop and they have to come back in the office and they don't like it, shame on them. They should not have dropped off on their productivity. If they are not self-starters and learners and pushers and don't have a self-sense of drive, that will give it to them when they understand they will be back in the office in a heartbeat, or they're going to have to get another job. And it's going to be a lot easier for you as employers, if you are an employer, it's going to be a lot easier for you to fire somebody that has dropped off dramatically in their productivity level, and it's going to give you justification to fire them. And I would hope that employees will learn that and figure it out in a hurry. But from what I can see and tell, productivity level is been sustained, and in most cases, it's higher than it's been. So I think the whole workforce has to rethink and employers have to rethink what they are doing.
Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.tv. That's FISM.tv.